wondering what you were doing, that was all.
Looking for a vehicle.
What vehicle?
Just one that I saw earlier.
Is it a police vehicle?
Yeah.
Next time be a bit more considerate. There's my car there.
I do agree, people do need to be considerate.
Yeah,
like
that's
the
all it
officer
was.
could have considered me standing out there and not just driving off.
I know who that is.
Would you have just drove off and not informed the victim?
Like I said, sir.
Would you have?
Like I said.
You would. So welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are here in Hyde, SK14 postcode. About 10 minutes away from the last video at Globe, what was it called? Globe Industrial Estate, Globe Industrial Park, where we did not get our letter of apology, did we? So we've come to formally report a crime, but unfortunately it says this police station is not in use for the public. Any inquiries, you'll need to go to Ashton Police Station, and it gives me the address just there. But I would have thought, I didn't ask, but I would have thought that they are based at the nearest police station, so they might be here. Quite rude of them just to drive away without saying anything, if you ask me. It's only fair that I get some sort of justice. I was the victim. I do know that a community resolution does need both sides to agree. I agreed that I would accept a community resolution, but obviously he didn't. He didn't want to issue an apology, which leaves me with only one option, and that's to formally report him for assault. So we'll just have a little look around, see if we can see the two officers or any one of them, and see why they didn't at least communicate before they left.
The moment this encounter begins, there's already a crackling tension in the air, the kind where you instantly know that something isn't right. The driver is motionless, expression unreadable, and the officers approach with that slow, deliberate caution that only comes when experience tells them to expect the unexpected. As the first verbal exchange unfolds, the tone is clipped, defensive, and already sliding toward confrontation. You can feel the shift. This isn't going to be a routine encounter. It's about to become something much bigger. This opening sets the stage for everything that follows, pulling us straight into a moment where control, authority, and defiance collide.
That's disgusting, if you ask me. It looks like that's the staff entrance over there. Just starting work. I can see some police vehicles in this yard here, and we are coming up to a gate. Emergency exit. Keep clear. Well, it weren't that van. It was a lot smaller than that, and it wasn't that one either. So I think we are going to need the drone for this one to see if the van is parked here. You know, there might be an understandable reason why they had to leave without communicating. Maybe there was another job, some sort of emergency, but I didn't see any lights, did you? I think it was a case of, let's just go and brush this one under the carpet. That's an unusual police vehicle, isn't it? No blue lights on that one. Orange. Police. Well, the rain has just started again, so we can't get the drone up. Let's get a bit closer to this gate. See if we can see the van from here. Looks like the car park does go to the right, but it stops there. We've got one of them rural team vehicles, a 4x4, one Peugeot, and I can't see any other vehicles at all, really. With the police Battenberg on. I don't know how far it goes behind there, but well, the rain has now stopped. here at Hyde Police Station. So as we watch this one last vehicle enter, we'll get the drone up and we'll see where they are parking the vans and whether the van that we saw earlier is parked here. Oh, it might be this one actually. I think we have it. Let's have a look at the driver. Is it them? I can't see from here. No, it's not.
This section heats up fast. The driver's posture stiffens, his answers shorten, and the officer's patience thins by the second. You can almost hear the internal alarm bells as they recognize this is no ordinary stop. They are dealing with someone who's clearly building up to refusal. Every time they try to clarify the situation, the tension spikes just a little higher. It's a classic escalation, clipped tone, minimal cooperation, and that passive-aggressive edge that officers know can flip into something worse. By now, you can feel the line tightening, the moment when polite conversation ends and real authority begins.
It's different constables. And are they driving behind the building? I think they are. Right, let's get David up and see what Hyde Police Station looks like from above. So as always, we've checked on drone assist and there are no flight restrictions in the area at all. Hyde Police Station. Let's have a look at you then, shall we?
Take off.
So there we are, 40 metres launched from the public highway. They have got a nice memorial garden just down here that I've just noticed. And yes, the car park does go behind the building. The officers that have just arrived, there they are, look. She's got some luggage, hasn't she? And these two are heading for that door there. In they go. Can we see our van? Well, no, because that's the one that came in just after that. And what we got down here? It could possibly be... No, it looks different, doesn't it? And then over here in this corner, we just have these. So I would say that the vehicle that came to us is not parked here. So they are not here. Oh well. We tried. So we are now being watched out this window. He has called a colleague to have a look. But I'm sorry, my friend. It's starting to rain now. We will have to bring the drone back.
Now the confrontation becomes undeniable. The driver begins pushing back, not physically, but verbally, challenging procedure, demanding explanations, and playing a careful dance between compliance and defiance. The officer's stance changes. They are no longer simply observing, they are positioning. Their voices grow firmer, their commands more precise, and the patience they showed earlier evaporates. This is the moment where both sides silently understand that cooperation has reached its limit. Something is about to break, and everyone watching can feel it.
You alright?
Wet.
Yeah, me too. Just wondering what you were doing, that was all.
Looking for a vehicle.
What vehicle?
Just one that I saw earlier.
Is it a police vehicle?
Yeah.
Which one? Which police vehicle was it?
It's not here.
It's not here?
No.
Okay, that's fine. I just wondered what you're doing, that was all.
Yeah. There was an allegation of assault.
Yeah.
And we agreed a community resolution.
Right.
The officer went into the building.
Will you come and speak over here, but not by the road? I can't hear you properly.
Yeah,
Is that all right?
The officer that was driving the police vehicle,
Yeah.
he went into the building to get my letter of apology.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting outside in the rain,
Yeah.
and I'm waiting and waiting. He just comes out of the building, gets in his van and drives off.
And was that outside this police station?
No, just 5 minutes up the road.
No, I mean, no, because you were speaking to an officer, he wanted to do a letter of apology for an assault, something that happened.
No.
Go on, explain to me again, sorry.
I was 5 minutes away
Yeah.
and I was assaulted.
You were, okay.
The police arrived
Yeah.
and we agreed a community resolution.
With you as a victim?
Victim.
Right, okay.
He went into the aggressor
Right.
to get the letter of apology, but
Yeah.
I think he refused.
Yeah.
So a community resolution only works if both parties
Agreed to
agree.
it. Yeah.
So if he didn't agree,
Yeah. You don't get your community resolution.
I didn't get the community resolution, but I didn't get any verbal explanation.
Yeah.
So I've come to the nearest police station, assuming that he was based here.
It would be Ashton would be the nearest police station, sir.
Is that where he was called from? Because it was only 5 minutes down the road. Do you know
Yes.
Globe
Globe
Industrial?
Lane in Duckingfield.
No, it was,
If it's Globe Lane Industrial,
yeah.
then it's Duckingfield. He wouldn't have, no, he don't parade out of here, sir.
Oh, I assume that.
No. If you ring an emergency number and ask for police to arrive, they don't parade out of Hyde, they parade out of Ashton.
Okay.
If you require some help, can I suggest you go to if you walk into the main area of Ashton,
Yeah.
underline Nick.
That's where it's based, is it?
That would be where he's based.
Well, I just need to talk to him, that's all.
Yeah. I would advise doing that rather than the action you've carried out. It may not necessarily be the wisest because of all very moment we've got 3 different police areas. We've got Hyde, we've got one up at Hattersley, and we've got Ashton. Ashton is our main station.
Pressure erupts here. The officers finally make their move, shifting from negotiation to controlled enforcement. The driver's resistance spikes instantly. Sudden movements, louder objections, and the unmistakable sound of fear mixing with stubbornness. The officers work in a coordinated rhythm, their commands sharp and synchronized, knowing the situation can't drag on any longer. This is the struggle point, the clash of authority versus refusal, and every second feels heavier than the last. It's raw, chaotic, and painfully real.
If you ring an emergency number and ask for help, most or almost all of them, bar a very few exception, will be out of Ashton. Ashton has a front. It's got somewhere you can speak to a member of staff and ask for somebody to be spoken to, somebody to speak to you and to be emailed directly. Is that all right? So I'd suggest go to Ashton.
The only reason you says what I've done might not be the best thing to do, like you said. I looked where the nearest police station was, and it did say on Google it was open. It had a front office. Is yours just closed recently?
No, ours has been closed for a long time.
Oh, okay.
So Hyde is not technically an operational. Well, it is operational. We still have operational police officers.
Yeah. Would you ever leave on an emergency call from here then?
We would, but not on a response job of
like
that nature.
Like a grade 1 or something?
It would be a grade 1, but it wouldn't necessarily be of that nature. So it would normally be a response officer out of Ashton who would deal with that.
I understand that now.
Rather than a response. Can
you see why I presumed he came here?
Of course.
Because he may have been called out on an emergency, didn't get time to talk to me. So next time we see each other, he'll be like, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, this is what happened. I just want a conversation with him. That's all."
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. Obviously, please. I understand that by law you're allowed to, to have a drone lift it and fly over a police station.
Right.
You are allowed by law to do that.
Right.
I would just be considerate. There aren't just police vehicles. There are other vehicles, like, for example, my private reg on there. Does that make sense? Yeah. So actually, a lot of people are quite. Like I said, you are allowed by law to do that.
Yeah, you just want me to be considerate.
So I'm not saying you're not allowed to do it. I'm just saying next time be a bit more considerate. There's my car there, which is linked to my respective family, my girlfriend and all that. There's other officers with family and the more, should we say, specialist officers also work out of here. They may not want their private reg getting out, that's all.
I would never intend to leak anyone's private information. However,
I'm more than aware you wouldn't, but I just have to say it, that's
I do agree, people do need to be considerate.
Yeah,
that's the officer could have considered me standing out there and not just driving off. So, consideration needs to come from the police as well as towards the police.
I totally understand that. There also could have been another reason why it wasn't. He might have been called away on another emergency run. I don't know.
He didn't put his lights on all right when he left.
Listen, I don't know what happened. However, if you have got some sort of a crime number, I can email the officer directly and speak to him for you, and then I can get him to ring you.
I didn't make the call.
All right, hold on 2 seconds.
As officers secure the scene, the driver's tone flips, outrage mixed with disbelief, as if he never expected the consequences to reach this level. Meanwhile, the officers shift into post-control clarity, calm voices, clear instructions, and absolute procedural focus. This is where the emotional fallout begins. The denial, the questions, the sudden realization of what resisting authority actually leads to. You can feel the atmosphere settle, but not peacefully. More like the dust after a storm.
Yeah, you could ask him to call me, couldn't you?
I could. What's your? Let me get.
Do you want to see him?
Have you got a picture of him?
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you familiar with a few?
I know them all, Ashton. Yeah.
Do you? Nice one, mate.
I know most of them anyway. Yeah.
You're the perfect man to talk to then.
No, not necessarily, but I know some people.
Would you tell me his collar number so
I can email him directly. It's not an issue.
He may ignore me, you see.
He won't ignore you.
Okay.
Not if it comes from me, he won't. Don't worry
okay.
about it. 2 seconds. What's your name, sir?
Can I just show you who he is first?
Of course you can.
Oh, that's when he drove off. Hold on.
I know who that is.
Perfect.
Fine. I know exactly who that is.
Okay, this is what I've shown him.
Leicester?
Yeah.
How comes you were over in Manchester then?
Visiting Globe.
Doing what? Like, what were you doing? It's quite a way to visit
there's a
an industrial estate.
I'm filming and getting some footage of it, basically.
Oh, okay. What's the reason you're getting footage for it?
There's a story that's coming out soon. Bit of a
what about?
Bit of a
sounds
piece.
interesting. What is it?
I can't say at the minute.
Oh, is it a bit of a secret one?
No. It's just not published yet.
Are you like a journalist or something?
Yeah, citizen journalist.
Oh, okay, citizen journalist. And what's your telephone number?
That's it, yeah.
Lovely. Thanks. Much appreciated. That officer.
Does he work out of?
He does work out of Ashton.
Okay, I'll go there.
If I would suggest, like I said, so Ashton, if you drive to Ashton Nick.
Well, actually, I might not need to now. If you're. Hello, hiya.
I'm Sergeant Scott.
Hello, Sergeant.
If you drive to Ashton Nick.
I don't need to now because you're going to put him in contact with me, aren't you?
I would suggest it just.
Oh, so you're
all
not.
the same. No, I am. No, I am
That's
going
why I gave
to.
you the details. So
I am going to, but I would suggest it all the same, just to do it anyway. I'm gonna. As soon as I get back upstairs, I will email him.
I don't like duplicating things, so if you do that, that's
okay.
great.
This segment exposes the heart of the conflict. The driver begins explaining, justifying, defending, anything to reshape the narrative now that the situation has turned against him. But the officers aren't buying it. Their responses are measured, factual, and grounded in procedure. It becomes crystal clear that every step leading up to this moment was preventable. The commentary here almost writes itself, a perfect example of how a simple situation escalates the moment ego outweighs logic.
Would you like to tell me his name so I can contact him if yours fails?
I won't be telling you his actual name.
He should have identified himself anyway, so I am entitled to know who it was.
I will be emailing. If you look on your video camera, you can see his shoulder number on his sleeve. So if you do need to get in touch with us on 101, then all you need to do is ask for him and he'll email you.
And if a victim has agreed to a community resolution and you went in to the aggressor to try and get that community resolution and the aggressor declined to do it, would you have just drove off and not informed the victim?
Like I said, sir,
would you have?
Like I said,
you wouldn't, would you?
I don't know the intricacies of what's happened.
If that happened,
all I'm going to say is, though, I don't know the intricacies, therefore I'm not going to make a comment on his actions. All right, I'm going to go inside now. All right.
Do you know if I want to ring 101 and let them know I spoke to you? What was your name?
Just quote my number there, please.
I need name, number, and station.
I work at Hyde.
Name?
02587 is my collar number, and my surname is PC Winston.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Thank you. Okay. I think we'll leave that one there. PC Winston is going to get the unidentified constable. So there's a lesson to be learnt there. Let's get some collar numbers and names before we proceed. just in case they turn out to be unprofessional. There we go, we're all learning. Every day is a school day. But it turns out that Hyde Police Station is not open to the public, is not based here, and I am not spending any more time in this area in the rain.
The final part is the closing chapter of this entire ordeal. The officers finish the arrest process with calm professionalism, while the driver sits in stunned silence, the confrontation that he thought he could control now fully out of his hands. The ending carries a powerful message. Defiance might feel bold in the moment, but authority always writes the final line. And as the lights fade and the scene wraps, the impact lingers, a sobering reminder of how quickly things can spiral when ego challenges experience.